You know how people say there's no such thing as a bad decision, because you can always learn from it. Yeah, those people are lying to your face and probably also own a live, laugh, love sign above their toilet. Every decision is bad. Every single one. And if you try really hard, you can make sure you feel that, deep in your stomach, no matter what you do. First, you should acknowledge the truth. There is no right decision. There's just you guessing in the dark, while the universe quietly mocks you for even trying. Flip a coin, roll a dice, pretend to consult your intuition. It doesn't matter, the result will suck either way. Just make sure to overthink for at least 3 solid hours beforehand so, when it inevitably goes wrong, you can tell yourself you should have known better. The key to making every decision feel like the worst one possible is comparison. For whatever choice you land on, look up 50 alternative options that you didn't pick. Stare at them for hours. Imagine how much better your life would be if you had chosen literally any of them instead. Then watch someone on YouTube who made that choice instead, see how happy they look, and quietly wonder why the universe hates you personally. If you're choosing dinner, make sure to pick the thing that sounds okay, then immediately think about the 3 things you didn't pick. Imagine them tasting better. Imagine them being cheaper. Imagine them making you a better person. Eat your food quietly, with a thin layer of self-loathing over your taste buds. Perfect. Never, ever commit to anything without first imagining the version of your life where you did the opposite. If you move to a new city, make sure to repeatedly think about the opportunities you lost in your old place. If you stay in your hometown, burn hours picturing how much better you'd be in a high-rise apartment in another city. Either way, you're wrong. That's the point. Surround yourself with people who are unhelpfully optimistic. They'll tell you it's all about perspective, and you get to practice perfecting your silent, dead-eyed stare while you mentally list 30 reasons you're doomed. Bonus points if they post motivational quotes in group chats. That's free fuel for despair. Always take credit for bad results and never credit yourself for good ones. Did something go wrong? Obviously your fault. Did something accidentally work out? Pure luck, nothing to do with you. This guarantees you'll feel incompetent no matter the outcome, which is the ultimate goal here. A decision isn't truly awful until you've let it haunt you for years. Revisit old choices frequently like an emotional Netflix rerun so you can re-experience the crushing weight of them, even if they were tiny. Bought the wrong brand of headphones 3 years ago? Still bitter. Took a class in college you didn't like? It ruined your entire life trajectory obviously. If you want to go really professional, make decisions based on impulsive feelings, then immediately hold yourself to an insane standard that makes no sense in hindsight. This ensures the maximum contrast between what you expected and what actually happened. Spoiler, what actually happened is you failed again, but at least now you've got proof you're consistent. Social media will help amplify your regret. Browse endlessly after deciding something significant, then find a dozen strangers sharing highlight reels that suggest they made the better version of your choice. Internalize that you were behind, worse, and unfixable without ever stopping to question why you're comparing your suffering to vacation selfies. Keep a mental list of every single thing that could go wrong with the path you chose. Update it obsessively. If you took a job you thought was okay, start collecting horror stories from other companies in your field, so you can imagine how much happier you would have been doing literally anything else. Sometimes the anxiety itself will feel more real than the job. Perfect, that's how you know it's working. Finally, never allow closure. If something goes badly, don't call it finished. Keep poking at it in your head like a wound you refuse to let heal. Replay conversations you wish you'd had, options you didn't take, and imaginary parallel lives until you're convinced you made the single worst decision possible at every fork in the road. Which, statistically speaking, probably isn't true, but feeling like it is makes for a great hobby. And remember, even deciding to follow this terrible advice is probably the wrong choice. So congratulations, you're already doing it perfectly.